ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Daily Dimensions podcast. As always, I am your host, Smitty, back with another one, man. And I know you missed me last week. You missed me. I didn't fall off. I didn't get sick and I went hospitalized and nothing crazy. But I'm here and I'm back. And I got to let y'all know why I was gone. So I was talking to somebody close to me and I was just expressing a lot of things. And one of the things I was expressing was how my life is really starting to pick up in a lot of different ways. And this is a lot to manage as one individual, because if you look at all that I'm doing between guest appearances in different places, speaking engagements, going on other podcasts, shooting side projects, doing this podcast, posting on social media, editing clips, editing audio, doing all these different things, traveling to different places, doing reach out for stuff. There's a lot going on and there's only one of me. And I had to figure out a way to really make this make sense so that way things don't fall off and we don't start losing quality because I'm doing too many things. And it's a good problem to have. I just want to emphasize that. It's an amazing problem to have, that because of y'all support, because of the efforts we've been making, because of the things we're doing here, we're making great strides. As y'all can see from the things I've been posting, I just recently had my first university booking. I'm at another college tomorrow. I'm speaking at a graduation in June. There's a lot of things moving for us, Jordan Speaking, Daily Dimensions, the whole daily fam. It's a lot moving and shaking. But for me to be able to do all of it, because I can't be in more than one place at one time, these episodes that used to be weekly for Daily Dimensions, we're switching it to bi-weekly. So every other Monday. So you're going to get it this Monday. Next Monday, you will not see me. I'm going to be doing something else, editing something else, probably speaking somewhere else. So every other Monday, we will be doing episodes. And it was something that was hard for me to come to, because I was like, man, okay, I already planned out episode 100 and when it was going to happen. And now switching to bi-weekly, that's throwing off the timeline a little bit. And I'm like, okay, episode 100 is going to look a little bit different now, because it's going to be happening in a different month at a different time. I got to do different things. But I was like, so I didn't want to hold on. So I was like, dang, okay, maybe I could just do every week till I get to 100 and then go bi-weekly. And I'm like, no, you're defeating the purpose here. You're trying to manage all these things. It's getting stressful trying to manage all these things. If you don't implement it now, all your complaining was for nothing. Don't sit there and complain about it. Find a solution and then say, well, yeah, but I really want this instead. So I'm going to implement the solution in a couple months. I'm not going to do it right now. So yeah, I had to come to terms with that, man. I had to really sit back and understand that sometimes the best thing to do is to do less. And by doing less, in a way, I'm doing more, because I'm lending myself to these other areas of my business and what I do and what I'm trying to step into, and I've told a lot of people close to me, and it kind of reminds me of the interview I did with LaRussell. And he was like, yeah, I'm planning on retiring. I was like, dang, bro, I just found out who you were. What you mean you planning on retiring? But I'm not retiring yet. Don't don't get nervous. But I am planning my exit strategy from podcasting, man. It's in the works, because what you see me doing right here, right now, I'm going to continue to do this work. I'm going to continue to be that healing advocate, that mental health advocate, that one that's pushing you to be better. But I don't want to do this right here, podcasting forever. Eventually, speaking is going to take over. Coaching is going to take over. Leadership is going to take over. And we still going to do this. This is going to be a thing, but this ain't going to be the main component. This is another step in the right direction, another brick in the foundation, but you're going to continue to see me for the near future. And when things start to shift, I promise y'all are going to be the first to know, because I love y'all, man. And I'm going to tell y'all first. So yeah, episodes are going to be every other week. So you're going to hear me this week, not next week, and then hear me the week after that. And we're going to tap in. And it makes it easier, too, because then I bring guests on in the window to edit and then record and then do this and then prepare, then write a speech for something else I'm about to go do. It's a lot. Edit, make flyers. It's so many different things going on. And as we continue to grow and I get that team around me and I'm able to build that team that can handle those different things, we'll switch it back to weekly. But right now, bi-weekly it is. But yeah, that's the biggest thing I wanted to share with y'all this episode. Really, it's just a lot of updates, man. But I'm excited. And I mentioned earlier I had my first university appearance, man. I was at Sacred Heart University. Rob Johnson is his name. He's the director of multicultural affairs at Sacred Heart University here in, I'm going to say Bridgeport, but the address going to say Fairfield. But if you know, you know. And he brought me on. They have a podcast called Forticulture. And we came on, we talked about everything from healing in the Black community to accessing resources to why is it so hard for us to find help? How do we break this pattern that we find our people in? All types of different things. Facing food insecurity, housing insecurity, financial insecurity while being a student at a PWI. Like, that was a conversation unto itself. And it was just amazing to be able to share that with someone else who gets it, has navigated it, and is in that professional space and is doing great work. So if you're a student at Sacred Heart or know anyone at Sacred Heart, like, their multicultural center is dope. My man is running Wisdom Wednesdays where he's dropping gems on people. Like, he's doing a podcast, he's running events. He's the busiest man I've ever met. I was almost nervous that it wasn't going to happen because we was playing phone tag. I would text him, he would text me, I call him, he called me, emails, like every form of communication you could think other than carrier pigeon was how we were trying to get in contact with each other. Almost sent that man a telegram. Like, it was that serious. But we found a way to make it work, man. And as you can see, if you go on the socials, we posted some pictures. The episode will be out probably within the next month. I don't know what his timetable I don't know what his timetable for editing is like, but I'm excited for y'all to hear it, man. Y'all gonna be the first ones to know, as always, because I love y'all. You feel me, y'all? My people, y'all gonna keep rocking with me. We're gonna keep making this happen. But yeah, Sacred Heart University, man, that's dope. And I posted in my caption that it was extra special to me because when I was in grad school, I would go to Sacred Heart's library on their campus because Sacred Heart is less than 10 minutes from where I live. So I would go, even though I was a student at Albertus Magnus in New Haven, I would go to Sacred Heart's library to do my work and bum off their Wi-Fi, because who was driving in New Haven every time just to go to the library when Sacred Heart is down the street? And even though I wasn't a student, I was in that library going crazy. I'm printing stuff. Don't for me. Don't come back and charge me for that printing. But yeah, man, it was by any means. And then I was in there after I was done doing my homework. I would then drive Uber, and I'm driving these students around all over the place. I'm going on campus, picking people up, bringing them to parties. We jamming. They was putting me on the music. They was rating me 5 stars. We was lit. It was a lot going on, man. So it was a full circle moment to be someone who was like making it work in their library, to driving their students around, to now coming back as a special guest. Like, that's such a full circle moment for me. And I just had to take this time to really sit and meditate with it. Like, yo, you did that, Jordan. Like, you did that, and you're going to keep doing that, and you making that happen. Like, you did that for real. And it wasn't easy, but like, even back then, I always saw this. I was like, this is going to happen. It just takes time, and it's about timing. You could say, oh yeah, I want this to happen within 5 years. That's a whole nother episode. Timing versus timelines. You could have a 5-year plan, but if the timing ain't right, it may not fit in them 5 years. You feel me? You may not be equipped for it, or that door may not be open yet. All types of different things. But write that down. Remind me. We're gonna make that an episode, because there's so much to that, timing versus timelines. But it was amazing. And now tomorrow I'm speaking at Housatonic Community College here in Bridgeport, man. So college number 2, we making that happen. And as you know, the docuseries we had, Love Letter to Black Men, we are doing our first viewing for that docuseries. I'm going to be joined by my boy Marcus Taylor and D Fields, man, who shot it all. And we're going to have a panel discussion, a viewing. There's going to be food. It's at Housatonic Community College tomorrow at 12:30, from 12:30 to 2. Pull up. It's in Lafayette Hall, room L109, I believe. You'll see the flyers. You feel me? Even that's a great feeling. Let's talk about it. My mans who go to Husey sent me a video of them printing out flyers with my face on it. Like, you know how dope that is? Like, for me to be this young kid from Bridgeport, and these colleges and universities is printing out flyers with my face on it. Like, that's amazing. Young Smitty would be proud right now. I would have never thought I'd see the day. And it's a beautiful thing. And it just shows me, it's further evidence that I'm on the right path and I'm doing the right thing. And that lends into the next topic. I want to continue to be more authentic with y'all, man. You know, I like many creators and just people in general, people who are invested in something, people who frequent the internet, people who just, we just people in this generation, man. I find myself on the internet, and for the first time I feel anxious when I'm on the internet, and not because I feel like I need to be doing something or anything else, like nothing within me, but every time I go on social media I feel like somebody's trying to sell me something. And that's a lot. That's frustrating. I don't know if it's just me or maybe it's y'all too, but do y'all feel like every time you go on social media, somebody's trying to sell you something? They either trying to sell you a stock market trading course, how to do Forex, how to increase your social media to 1 million followers, how to make new content, what's the trending audio, make your reels and TikToks look like this. It's overwhelming. Flat tummy teas and NutriBurst and sweatbands and how to do this and do this workout, and it's like everybody's trying to sell you either a lifestyle or they're trying to sell you a product or a course or how to do this, and everybody gets on the internet and they're an expert in something. And I am an expert in nothing other than my own experiences, and I just hope that my experiences impact y'all. I'm not going to put in my bio expert on anything because no matter how much knowledge I've acquired, no matter how much education I have, no matter how many degrees I have, I'm an expert in nothing other than my own experiences. I may know a lot in an area, which I do, but I'm an expert in nothing other than my own experiences, man. And I don't want to get on the internet and claim to be an expert in anything. I don't want to claim to be the top aficionado in anything. I just want to get on there and be me. And if you gravitate to me, I appreciate that. If you stick with me, I appreciate that. For whatever reason that you find yourself here listening to this today, I appreciate that. But in this world where everyone's trying to sell you something and everyone's trying to, I guess, present themselves a certain way, I want to continue to be more and more authentic with y'all. Like, we about to get super authentic. Y'all are about to hear and see pieces of my life that I previously was not sharing, unless it aligned with the topic. But we're going to be more and more transparent with a lot of these things. A lot of the things I struggle with, a lot of the things I've navigated through, because at the end of the day, I want to be a representation of what it's like to go through these things and come out on the other side of healing. Like, that's always been the goal here. I don't ever want to get that confused. The goal is to help people get to healing, to be a voice for people, to continue to inspire people and make things happen for people. So in order to be that voice, in order to be that face, I got to be honest with who I am, where I'm at, and what's going on with me. And I'm hoping that that realness that I'm sharing with y'all resonates to some degree in any capacity, because we need that. In this day and age where everybody posts got a filter on it, or you got to use this trending audio, you got to cut it a certain way, you got to do this a certain way, you got to suck your stomach in and put the emoji, you got to, what my boy Flair said, put the hand over your stomach and all that. Like, at the end of the day, y'all about to see who I really am. Like, and I've never been fake up here, but y'all just about to see that much more of who I really am, man, because I struggle. I have good days, I have bad days, and I just want to share them all with y'all, man, because life is too short to pretend to be something you're not. Life is too short to try and be something that you think other people think you should be. And life is too short to just not be happy. So you got to pursue that happiness, but pursue it through healing. Don't just go out there wilding out because it makes you happy. Don't do that. Like, don't ever think I told you to go wild out. Pursue happiness through healing. If you didn't heal, you're never really going to be truly happy. So I'll leave you with that. But, just again, to bring it all back together, we're doing episodes every other week. You won't see me next week, but you'll see me the week after. Speaking is starting to continue to take off. We're slowly rising, university events, graduations, different things like that. If you know someone that is in need of a speaker, someone to come do a training, talk about mental health, talk about faith, talk about overcoming adversity, talk about college readiness, talk about literally anything you've heard me talk about on this platform, hit your boy, DM me. My email is in my bio. My website's in my bio. You can book through the website. Make sure you do that. And spread the word, man. I'm ready to connect. I'm ready to reach out to more people. I'm ready to pull up on other people's shows. If you want to come on this platform, reach out through the email. And we just gonna keep making things happen, man. I'm excited. I'm encouraged. It's been waves, man. I've had moments where I'm doing this and I felt hopeless, but now I feel re-energized and that hope is back. And it's because you just got to manage that time, man. And you just got to find ways to make this work and move at the pace that is sustainable. I think overall, the sustainability is everything, right? Because don't move fast for the sake of moving fast and then you can't sustain what you're doing. And don't move too slow that you don't grow. You got to find that right pace. You got to find that motion. You got to find that, you feel me? You got to find your stroke. You feel me? And then you just, once you find that stroke, just stay there. Stay there, man. Don't, and you'll be all right. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm finding my space, I'm finding my stroke, I'm finding my speed, and I'm moving at a pace that is great for me, great for the growth, and great for y'all as well. So thank you for rocking with me. As always, this is Daily Dimensions. It's your boy Smitty here, man. Until next time, peace.